Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining me today for another crafty session, craft with me. So if you remember a few weeks ago we did these scrappy vellum and paper pockets, so I really enjoyed making them. So they have like scraps of paper and some vellum with them. They are sewn or they are glued, so I liked this idea, and I thought we could do something more with vellum and scraps or just our papers. And so here is what I came up with. This is an envelope that's made with the same technique. So you can see that this here is actually vellum. It's transparent. I just put some journaling cards inside so you can see. And this is how the envelope looks. It has just pieces of vellum here, and this is the back. I really like how this turned out. I just put some journaling. I did the same thing with this journaling card. I don't know, I guess I was on a vellum kick, but just a couple of journaling cards. These are from my Pastel Blossoms kit, and you can of course see the back side of this part of the envelope through the vellum, but I think it looks cool anyway. And also when you put a card inside, it just looks so pretty. So I thought we could do this, and to make it easier I made this envelope template. And this is the exact envelope that we have here. So this is the same size, and you can of course use any envelope that you have as your template. So you can just open your envelope up, unglue it and use it as a template. But if you guys would like to use this particular template, it's actually like a free gift for you all. This is what it will look like. You just print it and cut it out and you have your template. And I don't know, I just added some scanned tea stained paper on it just to make it a little bit more interesting, but that's what it looks like. So yes, so I just printed mine on cardstock, cut it out, and I use it as my template to make this. And I want to do some more like pockets and ephemera for our Pastel Blossoms journal, which we will be working more on very soon. And so I'm going to be using the papers from this kit, and I also have some, you can use any paper really. I also have some sprayed vellum. So this is just a regular sheet of vellum that I use sprayed inks on, and I just let it dry. And also because vellum, when you wet it, it crinkles a lot and it curls, so I just left it overnight under like a stack of heavy books. So these are quite flat, you know. We can also use regular vellum, tracing paper, whatever you have. You can use any kind of transparent paper, maybe you have acetate, or you can also use the same technique here with just a piece of paper in between these. So maybe you don't want the transparency, maybe you just want another pattern in a way. So this is just, you can do whatever you prefer with this project. I will just show you my way of making this with this template. And so let me first show you here. Oops. It's my blending tool. I have here a page from my Pastel Blossoms kit. This is a background page. And so what I do first is, which side do I want? Maybe this side. So I use my template. I trace it with my scissor. And of course, if you have like an envelope punch board, you can do it. Again, if you have any other envelopes that you maybe like the shape of, feel free to use them too. Anything will do. I just feel that having a template in this case really helps. So now I go, and this is going to be our base. So now I just go and cut it out. It does have rounded edges, and it does have those little notches that will make it easier for us to fold it, and also to it will just make it look nicer, I think. So I'm not being very careful here with my cutting, because I don't want to keep you guys here for ages just watching me cut. But just one thing, I traced my, oops, I just made a little, okay, I traced my template on the back side of my paper, just because when I'm not being very careful, like here, there might be some pencil marks visible after I cut, and this will not be visible at all when we fold the envelope. So just it's better to you know, go with the back side. And when we have it all cut like this, we can move the scraps. The template is constructed this way that you just all you need to do is just fold your all of your sides, so 4 of these flaps where the notches are, to kind of align it. You will see it when you have it in front of you. You will see how easy it is. It's definitely easier to do than for me to explain in English. Okay, so here's our base envelope, right? We have it. This here is how we would glue it. We have our envelope. So how do we use vellum with it? And I actually thought I could use this piece. I'm not a fan of how this stained. I don't like these blobs, but maybe if I just picked pieces of it, and I think the colors work here, then that would be better. So what I'm going to do, and I hope you guys don't cringe when I do it, but I'm just going to remove a part of it. And yeah, let me just tear. It can be quite random which part you want to remove. Like this. So this, what was in between, we don't need it anymore. We definitely though do need these 2 pieces. And now this is where our template is going to be useful again. So now I can match my pieces to the template, so I know exactly that this piece here is going to have to be covered with vellum, right? So I can just tear this piece out. And there are 2 ways you can do it. You can either draw on your vellum before you glue anything down, or you can do it after. So let me first show you when I will just trace the shape of the envelope after I glue it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my vellum piece here, basically where it's supposed to go, and I'm going to quickly ink up the edges of my torn envelopes, at least these sort of inside edges for now, like this. And now I'm just going to use my wet glue to glue them, sorry guys, to glue them all together, all 3 pieces together. So I'm just going here around or along the border, and I am going to make sure my piece is aligned with the template. The template is what guides me here, because as you can see, it can get a little bit confusing with all of these pieces and you don't know where it should go and if the proportions are going to be okay. So keeping it all on the template while you work on it just makes it that much easier. So the same for this, just going, aligning it to my template. Okay, and here it is. And now with this piece we can do, oops, we can align it like this, sort of, and we can trace here where we want to cut with our scissors. Like this and like this. Okay, it does look a mess right now, but when you cut it, and here I'm just trying not to leave the pencil marks, because of course vellum is transparent, so you would see it on both sides. Okay, this way, and this way. So we are left with this, and I already like how this is looking, and let me show you how this will look when we actually fold it. And I'm using wet glue here, but I am going to be sewing my envelope, sewing along these two lines, so sort of like I showed you in my example, just because I like it. I think it kind of makes those borders here between paper and vellum more visible, which is something I like. Okay. We have a little too much here. We can correct it. Now is a good moment to correct it. And here's what we have. And we have our first envelope. We can glue it shut, but I'm not going to do it just yet, because I want to sew around, like along these lines. So let's quickly make another one, maybe with a different sort of way that we place our vellum. So I have some more templates or papers that I cut using the template. And I think this one would go really nicely with this piece of vellum. So how could we have it? Maybe this time we could actually tear it like vertically, sort of. So let me try it. It's an experiment. By the way, I did not mention it, but these envelopes are totally inspired by Gibet Neri. She is amazing and she does wonders with vellum. So this is her idea. I did not see how she does it. I'm not sure if she uses any templates or anything like this, but I've seen some of these envelopes in her work before, and yeah, it's magical. Okay, and the second way you can do it, so we won't be gluing a piece here yet, but the second way is that we can trace this template on our vellum. I'm kind of trying to do it lightly, and now, not sure if you guys can see, but I can see my marks, my pencil marks here. So now I am just kind of looking how my envelope is going to be, and I know that I will need a strip, like, let's say like this, so I will just cut it with where's my mark? Here it is, with my scissors, like this, and here it is, like this. This is probably too wide, but and I can cut along these lines just like that, because they are from my template, so they should match perfectly with my envelope. And if not, then we will correct it at a later stage. Okay. Going back to the template, let me place these pieces. It's like puzzle a little bit, isn't it? So I know this one should go here. It's pretty much perfect, which is good. And now we will have this one and this one, and it is so interesting. So let me maybe, oh, I know what I will do. Let me take a paper clip or two, and I will just paper clip my template, my vellum to my template, so that it doesn't move, and I can work, you know, I can glue things without worrying about this piece. Okay, yeah, this should do. Awesome. Now I am going to take, where are my pieces? This one and this one. So I'm going to ink this inside edge. Again, I just think it makes it pop. This plus the stitching. Okay, now let me glue along the edge again. So Ribbit is, I'll try to remember to link her channel below, just in case you guys don't know her, but she's one of these creators whose videos and journal flip-throughs I can watch 10 times, and every time that I do, I get something new from them, and trust me, I've done it. I think I've watched some of her videos maybe 5 times, because she is incredibly talented, and she has great inspiring ideas, and also she makes such beautiful journals, so it's a pleasure to watch and a pleasure to learn from her. So she's definitely a queen of using vellum in her projects. The most beautiful projects with vellum I've seen were hers. Either like this Franken page style like we have here, or anything really with vellum. That's all very inspiring. Okay, so I'm just making sure that I have my edges all aligned here. Now I can fold it. So I want to see this side. Ooh, I love this so much. and this sprayed vellum is so easy to make. It's literally, I literally just lay it on like a piece of what is it, on like a piece of plastic bag, you know, to protect the surface underneath it. I sprayed it with water quite generously, then I sprayed inks over it, and then I let it dry, and yeah, that's it basically. Sometimes you can move the pigment if you don't like how it's drying. You can move it with like a paintbrush, for example, because when your surface is wet you can totally still move it, but yeah, it's really quite simple. And I absolutely love how this one turned out. Okay guys, so that's the basic idea. And how about, I think we are just 20 minutes in about. So how about we just, I will just add maybe stitching to it, to this one and this one, and maybe we will have some fun with decorating. But yeah, basically I love how they look so interesting, I think, and yeah, I hope you will try it. So give me a sec and let's have some fun with decorating these. Okay guys, so as you can see I've added stitching here, and I really like again how it makes those borders here pop. I really like it. Now we can glue our envelopes shut, and they even look interesting on this side thanks to the colorful what is it, vellum. So let me just glue them. And I'm just putting a little bit of glue on the flaps here, closing the big flap, and voila, the envelope is closed. I'm going to do the same thing with the second one, just making sure this is folded well, you know, so it doesn't come up. I'm just trying to work around my torn glue tube. It's been, I don't want to waste this glue, but it's gluing all over everything now, so it's kind of bothering me, but okay. So we have our envelopes. Yeah, I love it. Look at this, guys. How interesting is that? This is super. I love it. Okay, so we have 3 envelopes, and of course, again, you can leave them like that and they will work really nicely. They are already interesting, but since we have still some time, then we can decorate them. So let's see if I have any flowers. Where are my flowers that I could put on them? These, or maybe some stickers. Let me check. I have some of these stickers, but I only have yellow, and I don't think they are going to match. Do I have anything else? I have some stickers like this. Hope you can see it. So these are like dried flowers, and ooh, I actually quite like them. We could maybe use a few of them on this envelope, like this, and maybe maybe like that. Okay, I like it. Or maybe I would like to change this one with this and have this one on. Is it better or not really? No, I think these two, to bring kind of the darkness of the inking, and then this one here in the corner. Okay, I like it. Now for this one, we could look for some more stickers, but no, let me put this, or well, this one is pretty on here because it's teal, and they are also semi-transparent, so how about I just use two of those? How would that look? I think it looks nice. Could also use these two. Maybe this is even better because the colors are softer. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. And for the third one, I think I'm just going to go with some fussy cut elements from a book, as I have quite a lot of them, and I'm sure we will find something that matches. So maybe first let me just start with those stickers, since I already know where I want them. So I'm actually waiting for our dinner delivery. We try to cook at home usually, but sometimes you just want something like you can't cook. And well, I'm not a very good cook, but still, me and my boyfriend, we like to cook together and just try new recipes, and it's all awesome. But just sometimes we just want to order, and you know, don't bother with cooking and with cleaning. And yeah, there are things that we just can't cook. Okay, I'm going to glue it like this, and I will cut these petals off. And can I maybe attach it somewhere here? Why not? We have this piece left, so why don't we add it here on the side? I don't like throwing anything, even if it's a piece as small as this one. So these I'm going to throw away. Okay, so we have this one. I like it, very flowery. This one, we will do something more with them, I think. Now, these backings of the stickers are almost invisible. So sometimes not easy to clean them. Oh, here's another one. And for this one, ooh, I love this. I love this. Okay, I'm not going to look for anything, for any flower other than this. I just want to see if I maybe have any die cuts with, you know, colors that would match here, that would maybe look nice. I need to just sit down with my dies and with my die cut machine and with my scraps and dye a whole bunch of them, because I love using them, and yeah, I never have enough because I don't know, I guess I just don't make time to make them, to cut them out. Yeah, I say it every time when I am using this. Ooh, maybe another leaf. Yeah. I say it all the time when I use this on camera, but I truly need to organize it. This is a mess. Oops. I, 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 I'm just thinking here, do I want to, no, okay, I'm going to try to glue it like without moving it too much. So anyway, I throw every fussy cut thing and every die cut that I make into this one box, and you know, no wonder I can't find anything when I actually need to. Okay, so this leaf could go here. And then we will have the flower like this, I think. So this leaf will go on the other side. So today we ordered something which is, I think it may be just like a Polish thing, and maybe even like a Krakow thing. I haven't known it until recently. My boyfriend introduced me to this dish, and I think it may be like a Krakow, or you know, this region specialty. It's called kumpir, and it's like a huge potato which is cut open and baked with all the kinds of stuffing that you can imagine. So it can be anything. It can be veggies, it can be meats, it can be, oh, I love it. It can be like cream and cheese and onion, and oh, it's so good. I have my favorite set. So mine comes with cream and like this very thick cream. It's not sweet, it's sour cream, is it how we call it, with this fried onion pieces. Wow, I really need to work on my food vocab. So anyway, with cheese on top, and I think it has some chives maybe in it too, and it's so good. It is so good. So so we order it sometimes, and it's not that expensive either, which is good. So we don't waste too much money, and we have a great meal. Yeah, but it's very, like, I asked my mom about it recently, and she had no idea what I was talking about. So I just assumed this is like a Krakow thing, because you know, I'm not originally from here. My hometown is actually not that far from Krakow. Let me maybe move these things so you guys can see better what I'm looking at. Okay. So yes, so my I like this because it's semi-transparent, and we would see the leaf, and we would see the vellum. So these are really nice. Yeah, so my hometown is not that far from Krakow, but it's like in a completely different voivodeship, I think it's what you call it in English. But anyway, it is like a state, maybe a province. And even though it's like we are neighbors in a way, it sometimes feels like a different city, a different country, sorry, there are some customs that are very different between those two voivodeships, and yeah, but it's fun. It's really fun. It turns out that I have been using some words that I could swear by that they were used by people generally, and it turns out that they aren't used by all of the people in Poland, but they are just kind of characteristic for where I come from, which is a funny thing to find out. I think I want to add some darker colors here, so I'm just getting some of these Tracy Fox labels, maybe one here. I would like to have them in both corners, but not blue maybe. Then this one I think is too big. I want something small. I think I have to print them again, and I usually print Tracy's labels twice. So I first, maybe this one, I first print them like regular size, and then I print 2 pages per page, which makes them twice smaller. And I love tiny labels. I love using tiny labels as little embellishments. Oh. Okay. Maybe even more. Okay, I like it. I really like this one, and you know, decorating it kind of covers up the other side of this, you know, what we see through the vellum if we don't have any journaling card inside. So if you are bothered by that, then just decorate it and you can still see vellum. I'm not bothered about it personally. I think it adds interest, but I just like decorating, and I just like adding little elements and collaging. So that's what we are doing here. How are we going with time? Okay, now for this one, let me take a sip of tea. Maybe I have some, I do have one. This is again from Tracy. I was looking for a, oops, sorry, for a blue one like this, so we could use this one. And oh, and I have, oh, where did I see it? Oh, here. I have this tiny scrap of tea stained cheesecloth, so I will just glue it on here, and it will give me some more texture and interest. I really need to tea stain some more cheesecloth. This is like my last piece, and I love using it, as you probably know. And I mentioned it in one of my videos, but I don't think it's really, I call it cheesecloth because it looks like cheesecloth from what I see, but it's like a gauze from a pharmacy. So I buy it. You can get at least here in Poland, you can get the gauze that's for wounds, and it's clean. It's the clean version, and also like a not medically cleaned version, which is just white gauze, and that's what I get, and I tea stain it. So I just put it in a cup of strong tea, black tea, and for a few seconds, and then I let it dry, and that's all. And it's very, very cheap, and it's very, very fun to use. So definitely worth a try if you have any issues with finding cheesecloth like I did. I don't think it's very popular here in Poland. And yeah, okay, and maybe some more. I just put them back, and now I'm taking them out again, but that's fine. What color would I like? I don't know if I want to go with everything pink, but blue. But I'm just trying to see what looks well, what matches. Maybe this one up there. Do we want it or not? No, not really, I think. Okay, let me just glue these two. So definitely don't need much to decorate them. Just a flower here and there, a label here and there, and they are gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Definitely check out Gibbet's channel. She's Gibbet Neri with like J, Gibbet or Gibbet. I'm not sure. I hope I'm pronouncing her name correctly, but I try to remember to. Oh, I just dropped my blending tool, but that's okay. Yeah, okay, so we have those two and I like them. Or I was just wondering if I would like to add some something more. No, I don't think so. I like it the way it is. And then this one, what can we do with this one? I would like to maybe add some kind of a label that you can actually use and, you know, write on. This looks quite pretty actually. Let me just check if I have anything else. This is pretty as well. That's it, you know. Oh, and this one, this matches this flower. I think I'm going to go with this one. So this is just the thing with Tracy's labels. They go so well with everything. I'm just cutting off some white edges. And do I need anything else on this one? Because, well, I don't think so. I'm just considering adding this little bit of cheesecloth that I have left. Maybe to add more interest to it. And okay. Well, all of my glue is coming out of this hole here. So, and I really don't want to throw it away. I don't want to waste it. I tried to kind of stick tape over it, but it doesn't work very well. So, okay. Yeah, guys, I think we have it. I think we have our envelopes all done. Anything else I might want to add here or not really? No, I don't think so. Maybe just one, a kind of like a little cluster to make it more interesting. I'm just wondering which color should I go with. Green? No. This one? No, I don't really like it. Red maybe is too red. brown. Brown is nice. Anything else? Anything maybe smaller that I have in brown? This is slightly smaller. And this, no, two, or maybe. How does it look? Too red or not too red? Or this one? Too big or not too big? Not this. How about this with a little bit of pink? Okay, I'm going to go with this. This one's just perfect for a little pop of red and pink here in this corner. I did a little bit too much glue, but the nice thing about this glue is that it dries completely transparent. So even if it seeps through from underneath it a little bit, it doesn't matter. Alright guys, so we have it. We have our 3 cute envelopes. I think they are really pretty. So here is what we have. This is the front. Of course you can decorate the front as well. Look how cool it looks. I like it. I really like it. This one, this is so pretty with all the flowers, I think. And again, a very cool look here. And if you have a double-sided paper, I guess it would be even more cool. So try this out, certainly. And then this one. And I just wanted to, let's try, I have this piece like of a journaling card. Let's see how it will look when we put it inside of our envelope. And yeah, I love it. I don't know if you can see, but you can see, I think, a little bit of the flower, of the text. So it's just so cute. Okay guys, thank you so much for crafting with me today. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you will have a wonderful day. So thank you for watching, and yeah, I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye.